Revelation 829. From the 26th of March 1939. Coming event. Transformation of earthly life. And those who work in silence are blessed before the Lord. Be sure that He will approach you in every form, that He will come to you at any time and help you to bear what weighs you down. And whoever carries Him in his heart, will also feel Him and completely surrender to His power. Let the heart speak, your hour has not yet come, for everything wants its time, and deep faith wants to be won. He who loves you since eternity, also directs your steps towards unification and wants to form His image out of you. He wants your stay on earth to be a blessing for you, and therefore life must bring you resistances, for the overcoming of which your full strength is required. All wisdom from above would be useless without your active will of self-liberation. And it is to be observed very much that the will does not slacken, because not one day was given to you in vain. Every day is to be used for the soul. If the human being lacks the driving force, if his will is weakened and he does not pay attention to the dangers which a sluggishness of the spirit entails, he will slacken and not go the way to the height to the end. Thus the day with its resistances must stimulate man to be restlessly active, and he must not fear these, but face them in full faith and trust in the help from above, and so his spirit will be strengthened and no day will have been lived in vain. And you must succeed in banishing all anxious, doubting and oppressive thoughts from your heart and look up to the Lord of heaven and earth in all spiritual freedom. And now your spiritual friends give you a message concerning the coming event which will already in the very near future put you into fright and excitement. The time has undoubtedly come which requires an intervention from above. And it is of the greatest importance that you learn what influx of spiritual power will be transferred to humans in order to prepare them for this event. For one thing is especially necessary today, that man recognizes the direct influence of higher power in everything that happens. It is only a matter of the spiritual maturation of the people who live on earth, and for this purpose, the earthly course of events must fit in such a way that the development of the spirit can be taken into account. If now the world becomes suspicious about events, which come without doubt from other than human side, if thereby a complete transformation also of the earthly life must follow. When now a time approaches which can be called a completely new one, then also the spiritual attitude must likewise experience a change. Because man has reason enough to think about the most different problems, and this is the final purpose of all events, that they stimulate man to let his spirit become active, because only now the work of the spiritual beings can begin, if man has once taken up contact with these by willingly yielding and inserting his thoughts in the thought direction taken by the spiritual friends. This time will be so exciting and burden all minds. But whoever is able to look with spiritual eyes, the purpose and meaning of all events will be clear to him, because nothing happens without the will of God. Amen.